My dear friends, this weekend we celebrate the second Sunday in the season of Advent, year C. A few days ago, precisely 2 days after Thanksgiving, I went to Walmart to buy a birthday card for a friend whose birthday was on December 1st. But to my greatest shock, the whole store was already filled with tons of Christmas stuff, and you could see and feel the bustling crowd in the store. My feeling is that when it comes to Christmas, merchants work with our human psychology. Thus, they bombard us with so many things: Christmas trees, clothes, songs, decorations, gifts, and sales of all kinds. Whether on television, over the radio, and in the journals, all we see and hear is the invitation to Christmas shopping. Obviously, there is no doubt Christmas is a major shopping holiday that generates significant sales for businesses around the world. And it seems to me that what started as a simple celebration in the 4th century to mark the birth of Christ has assumed an economic importance in our generation. Consequently, the spiritual meaning and the voices of the prophets alerting us about how to prepare for Christmas are drowned in the bombardment of market sales and Christmas specials. On the contrary, the readings this weekend offer us the opportunity to reflect on Advent season as a gift. They call us to celebrate Advent as a time and a chance to return to God, to discern what is of value to our life, and a chance to rebuild a deeper relationship with God. The first reading, for instance, from the prophet Baruch, speaks of the return of the Jewish exiles to their homeland. The prophet gives a message of consolation to the people. He tells them to get ready to witness the wonderful homecoming of the exiles. The high point is that these exiles will return like princes. The path through which they return will be made smooth. The hills will be flattened, and the desert will be transformed into a paradise, and every obstacle will be removed to make the journey delightful. This homecoming of the exiles will be the act of God Himself. In other words, God will visit His people, and when God visits, the robe of mourning will be replaced with the crown of glory from God Himself. It is interesting to know that Baruch's prophecy goes beyond Jerusalem to the proclamation of the coming of the Messianic age, which is the coming of Christ to restore all things to God. In anticipation of this divine visit and restoration, we sing at this time, O come, Emmanuel. O come, bright and morning star. Bring us comfort from afar. Dispel the shadows of the night and turn our darkness into light. My dear friends, the Advent story this weekend from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 3, introduces John the Baptist as the one who prepares the way for the coming of the Messiah. Luke puts the Baptist's life in a historical context by writing, in the 15th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, when Pontius Pilate was governor of Judea, and Herod was tetrarch of Galilee, during the high priesthood of Annas and Caiaphas. The emperor and the other rulers represents the world as it was, with its structures and illusions. On the contrary is John the Baptist announcing that the time has come when those structures that obstructed God's glory must be removed. Now, the God that comes is not just to be seen, but He comes to change things in the world. You would notice that John the Baptist is described as the voice of the one crying in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord, make His path straight. Thus, John's urgent call is that the time of salvation is now, and it's upon us and all believers must prepare themselves for it. My dear friends, just as the first reading locates the restoration of the Israelites in Jerusalem, John the Baptist announces the coming of the Lord within a historical context. Today, it is up to us to listen to that voice in our context and life circumstance to make room for Jesus, the world who serves us. Moreover, in his letter to the Philippians, chapter 1, which is our second reading, Paul assures us of the faithfulness of God. He says, I am confident of this, that the one who began a good work in you will continue to complete it until the day of Christ Jesus. In fact, God does not begin something and then give up. He is a faithful God. Therefore, the season of Advent calls us to listen to the voices of the prophets amid the commercial jingles and make room for the faithfulness of God. It calls us to let go all obstacles to faithfulness and growth. What is it that you must let go? Perhaps it is your resentment and hurts. Yes, people, family, friends, colleagues have treated you badly all year long. Imagine that this time is the time to let go of the bad feelings. Let us remember that hurts and bad feelings are obstacles to happiness and healing. All we need to do is to let God enter and complete the good work of restoration that He has started in us. And now is the time. May God bless you.